Hollywood elites are completely freaking out right now about what Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg could have in the works, as they are currently working on a new project together, a very secret project that people have very little info on. Now, there's a lot that's going on here because now the elites are starting to send out all of their little minions and all of the media to attack Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg because of this project that they are working on. Now, we know that Mel Gibson has been very passionate about a lot of the issues that Hollywood has had in the past. He has mentioned things very interestingly enough in some of the interviews that he has had about Hollywood and some of their doing, some of the things that he is disgusted by. We know that Mark Wahlberg is kind of in the same boat with Mel Gibson about a lot of this as well, and it's very interesting timing with everything that's going on with Sound of Freedom, right? Like, even just a couple days ago, we saw Trump showing Sound of Freedom down in Mar-a-Lago, and it's very interesting because just a few weeks ago, we had Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg hanging out with Trump. This is all very interesting timing that all of this is happening at once. Mel Gibson, Mark Wahlberg tagged disgusting for normalizing interaction with Trump. Last weekend, stars Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg, commentator Joe Rogan, and celebrity chef Guy Ritchie were all photographed speaking to Donald Trump at the UFC 290 event. And musician Jack White called the meeting disgusting. Of course he did. And it makes me wonder, why would Jack White call it that? Why are so many people in the media very anti Sound of Freedom? Why are we seeing a lot of the same type of patterns playing out across the board? Well, now Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg are working on a film together. Hollywood Pariah, Mel Gibson will make new films starring Mark Wahlberg despite 2 union strikes thanks to SAG waiver. Now, this is a very interesting story here. If you didn't hate Mel Gibson before, now's a good time to join in. Very interesting time that this article would be coming out about Mel Gibson, about Mark Wahlberg, shortly after they met with Trump, during a time when Sound of Freedom is out. There are vicious attacks that are happening with the media right now because of the subject matter of everything that is going on. Gibson and Lionsgate have gotten a waiver from SAG-AFTRA to make a new movie despite 2 ongoing union strikes. Gibson, the noted anti-Semite, racist, and misogynist, will direct Flight Risk starring the other man of the people, Mark Wahlberg. And this is very interesting that they're using that phrasing, man of the people, because this is something that Hollywood hates. Hollywood hates the men of the people because usually the men of the people are the people that they don't want to be the men of the people, okay? Hollywood wants the men of the people to be the wokesters, to be the neo-Marxists, to be the people that despise America, despise American values, despise traditional values. Those are the people that Hollywood wants us to look up to. And we don't. And because of that, they despise it when people like Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg are chosen by the people. So this is all hilarious, just how absolutely unhinged the media has gone because of the fact that Mel Gibson is working with Mark Wahlberg, and they already despise Mark Wahlberg. They already despise Mel Gibson. And so this is all just adding fuel to the fire for these people. Now, things are getting absolutely crazy. Things are going out of control. The media is losing control of the narrative. And one of the things that we can see that is happening that is a complete showcase of that is the fact that Sound of Freedom is keeping pace right now in theaters with Mission Impossible 7, okay? Just from the numbers yesterday, just on Wednesday alone, Sound of Freedom is neck to neck with Mission Impossible 7 when it comes to the box office, which is absolutely insane. This shows that Hollywood is losing the narrative and they absolutely hate it. So with all that being said, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.